Welcome in, YouTube, for the last game of the season with the Athens Gob Extreme. We're up against Salty Balls, apparently. Some Black Orcs, coached by Yayo. They've got... What have they got? They've got a block stand firm block, an armbar block, and then a mighty blow, a couple of guard. They've got a troll who's armor busted with guard, and they've got a sneaky lineman. Right. We gave ourselves 2 spots to add star players in, so it's going to be Bomber and Fungus. We're going to take a bias ref so they can't stomp on us so much, and we're going to take a bribe, and then we're going to take some temporary leaders, I guess. That seems like a pretty good set of stuff. Seems like a pretty good set of stuff. Bomber, Fungus, bias ref, bribes. It's finished looking at their team because I did rush that a bit. So yes, only 2 with block is good for us. Stand firm and armbar. Armbar's like a little scary for goblins. Mighty blow here and good bunch of guard. But yeah, on paper does not look the worst for us. Then again, we are goblins, so we will see. Oh, did you have a runners-up tiebreaker situation, Bob, or not? Well, I feel your pain, having been there myself. Maybe you shouldn't have given away a very beautiful vampire team to someone. You definitely should have. I'm very grateful for that team. I love it. Right, this is too many weapons on the bench, I think. So let's sub on Shamba or Fungus. Fungus has more targeting potential. Maybe we do Fungus. And then got too many players. Fungus in there. Collie in here. Try that. We definitely wanted to win the coin toss, so not the ideal start, but it's all right. We're going to win anyway because goblins. Maybe. Maybe. Did you get any more news, Giraffe, on your game? So Giraffe was originally going to play the first game of this round for Team Athens, but unfortunately her opponent had some sort of computer problem, and so the game got abandoned halfway through the first half. So I don't know if that's been rescheduled or if it's still an unknown. Still trying to figure out what to do. I think I've positioned some of this badly. Oh well. Cheering fans. Someone on their team gets extra armor. Might ask for an extension. Is it because you're away soon, aren't you? I think I've made some mistakes here. I think this is maybe shouldn't be right behind the line because they might be able to knock this all over and get a hit on it. So that's a good start for us. Do they dare risk the brawler? No, goes in with the full reroll. So that is 1 reroll down for the Black Orcs. That's something. Guard is maybe going to step in. Well, going to get a cards right away. That's also bad news. Thank you for all your work this season, Meth. Yeah, the fact they followed up makes me think they are going to come after Fungus. Oh, double skulls on the troll. Oh my goodness. Wow, makes the loner. Holy cow. I mean, they've been pretty unlucky with those dice, but also the loner's a pretty huge lucky one as well. Oh, it's only a 3+ for that one. I thought theirs was a 4+. Ours is a 3+. I thought that was just a goblin thing, the 3+. So yeah, I didn't realize Black Orcs get that as well. Well, 2 rerolls out already and they haven't picked the ball up. That can't be awful. Oh my god. They used Brawler this time and it works. God, if that hadn't been a Brawler, that would have been a 3rd reroll already. So they can blitz this, but it's still uphill. So you've brought these assists in. I thought you were going to blitz this with the troll to get a 1 dice. But having done it this way, well, you could dodge a goblin in, I guess. Might do a foul. We have got the bias ref in action, so makes that a bit riskier for them. Come on, goblins. Looking like we might be stomping on this one. Blitz first. They are going to do the uphill. Just push. Could be worse. Does mean this is now not going to be helping here if they foul this, so they may well be looking at that foul on Bangji Devo. They are looking at the foul on Bangji Devo. Just a stun. Bias ref, please. Bias ref, please. No, bias ref. Whiffed. Boo. And they've made the pickup. Double boo. Do Black Orcs have a passing stat? They do, sadly. Still, that's a pretty juicy piece for Bomber Twain, isn't it? Are we blitzing first? Probably. Only other option is going to be a chainsaw blitz, which we could do, but I don't think that's right for this one. Or we could try and knock the troll down and then bomb it. Don't hate that. Then we need to put more assists in now. I think we do this way. Okay, not the ideal start. Let's put some pressure on this because otherwise they're just going to hang around back there. A bit too casually. Good direction. Bad direction. Good direction. Fine. Fine. Okay, accurate bomb. Okay, knocks down a couple. Better than nothing. Really want to get a stomp in somewhere, but none of it's like a great stomp, is it? Oh well, if it doesn't break armor, I can't get sent off, so. Not my best turn. Maybe I've given up the hooligan too cheaply there. My Rafa giraffe again. Dizzy! Collie! Getting the roasties in the oven now. And then when are you popping around with them? So you're putting them in the oven, but when do you get them to my house? Ahoy, hoy, kind sir. I don't know if I am an elf coach. I think I'm a goblin coach. I'm a goblin coach who accidentally fell into playing elf sometimes. Okay, well, at least they didn't use the foul to stomp this time. They do now get another hit here. Brawler. Oh, Brawler becomes the pal. Boo. What a dicing. No armor break though. That's good. They can now blitz bomber, which is bad. A failed dodge was bad. Oh, they're not going to blitz bomber. Interesting. I definitely would have blitz bomber in their position. Pretty happy they didn't. They are basing bomber. Mercutio! Sub baby. Thanks for the resub. 9 months with the weirdos. So now we're going to foul without sneaky git and with the bias ref in play, and you just know it's going to work and they're not going to get caught. Because Blood Bowl is like this. Yeah, well, it did work. Didn't get removal, but once again, bias ref just doing absolutely nothing for me, as it always seems to. It's very frustrating. It's a good chance to get them sent off, and it just never works. Well, this is all pretty awful right now. Can we at least get something going with the chainsaw? Try chainsawing that. It's 2 2+. It hasn't worked. Because we are not lucky at the moment. That works. And now you're in the problem for us. That's fine. Okay, not the play we wanted, but at least doesn't knock him over. Oh, come on. Are we just going to fail everything this game? I guess so. Frustrating goblin game so far. I mean, my opponent had horrible locking dice on turn one. They didn't really matter. And like, it's just super frustrating that bias ref never seems to work. Like, they broke an armor both times, which means like the first foul has like a 1 in 6 chance to be caught, not on the bias ref, and a 1 in 3. Okay, there's another bubble skull, and then another like 5+ after that. Then you've got the one that fouled without is a 1 in 3 to get caught without the bias ref and the bias ref on top. Like, it always seems to go that way with bias ref. Like, it should give you a good chance to catch them, and it never seems to work. And it feels like, yeah, they've run out of all their rerolls, but it's not going to matter because there's no jeopardy left for them. Because, well, okay, now bomber hasn't gone down, there's some jeopardy, but yeah, they've got rid of most of our weapons already. Bomber means we've got something at least. Maybe need to roll big numbers on bomber for it to be something at this point, but can at least try.
There's only one word to say.
Which one was that? It was the Black Orc. She has armor 11 plus. She has 11 plus armor. Just roll 11 and 12. Fine. All right. Sorry, clan. We're losing the last goblin game. Ah, rubbish. We're losing the last goblin game for no reason except for nonsense. That's literally like you, not Mighty Blow, just you have to roll 11 plus 12, 11 plus 10 plus. But sure, why not? Oh my god, we're just achieving nothing at all in this entire game. Come on, game. This is dumb. Like, we have failed everything of everything. Boo. That's really like ticked me off like beyond the rest of it. Like that's just so dumb. Like it's just literally so unlikely to just random cast that the first time. Not with Mighty Blow, just literally just big numbers. While we've not achieved a single knockdown in the whole game yet. That's not true. We've had a couple. The ball and chain got one, and the bomber got a couple. But still. I feel like if this was a ladder game, I would have conceded it. I feel like if this was a ladder game, I would be like, okay, fine. Like, we're not having fun, let's not do it. Which is probably not a good indication on me. But yeah, this is ridiculous. And the thing is, my opponent has had terrible blocking dice. It's just that none of it matters because we have no players on the pitch at all. Because they've high rolled everything that matters. Grump, grump, grump. Oh my god. As if 0 rerolls doing a handoff to the Black Orc because that's how ridiculously it's going. And they're right, like, because I can't do anything about it. So, good times. Only ones. We won't have a one-turn try because they'll now remove this.
They've got so many twerps coming through on Twerp.
I've known twerps all my life, Jim. I don't see why I gotta take notice of them now.
I don't know why this game's annoyed me so much. I haven't got this annoyed about a Blood Bowl game in ages. It's just been no fun again. I hate Goblin games when they're no fun at all. Like, normally you get to do something, but sometimes you just don't get to do anything at all.
Now that's a holding maneuver if ever I saw one.
Yellow Veritas.
That's an invasion of personal space. They should contact his HR department immediately.
Hey, Hargrim. Yeah, it's been a miserable game so far.
I've seen mushrooms.
It's been a one-player game so far, basically. It's been a one-player game and we're not the player. We ran into someone who doesn't know what bias ref is, and it doesn't matter because the game doesn't either. Oh my god, it finally happened. An opponent actually got caught by a bias ref. I thought it could never happen.
Ref is actually doing his job.
Something finally happened. Took until after the game was decided, but still.
Hasn't that player been sent off, Bob?
Yeah, that was before the ref was.
Who's this? Chainsaw. Who did I argue on? So I obviously argued one right. Argued on Bomber. Chainsaw, or do we save it for Fungus? No, we've got another ball and chain, so we probably do use the bribe on the chainsaw.
Yes, Bob.
So
The referee just changed his decision.
we did actually argue the call twice there. That's good. Didn't get the KO rolls, so may not see the chainsaw again anyway. But we've got a chance. What have we got for now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that's all the weapons are on for this one turn. Yeah, so all the weapons are on and we haven't got a bribe. I probably shouldn't have spent the bribe on the chainsaw. I guess we've got another go at those KOs at least. That's really bad that all the weapons are on. Oh well. Oh, timeout. Ugh. That gives us a chance. It does also mean we've got to think some more. Okay. Not the direction we were hoping for. One more go. Oh, that's really bad. That's the worst of all worlds. Probably shouldn't have come backwards. So I guess that's on me. Shouldn't be doing this at all, to be honest. I should be moving players up. So it's definitely on me. Fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have to go through there, otherwise we're not going through anyway. So definitely need to make sure we've got throw teammate option, which may be worth just screening that off a little bit. Bring you up.
Count those teeth, Jim. I'll have to pick up most of them off the ground in a few seconds.
So we're going to have to try and dodge one through at the end. I think I've not played any of this very well, to be fair, this turn. Turn ordering, turn ordering. Like this will still be on regardless, so maybe this is next, but then am I putting the rerolls into it? I've probably got to pick this up first, don't I?
They've grabbed the ball. Is it
Oh, it's a rush. Nah, I gotta let it go. It's too much still to do. Frustrating, even though the feeling that next one would at least mean we could have got up and got there. But it's not the way things are going, is it? Hey, Gozer. I didn't play that turn very well, to be fair. Shouldn't have done any of this before I did all that. So, letting my tilt happen. I certainly am tilted from that first drive. And just everything that's happened in this game, to be honest. Just everything has left me quite tilted. Goes to the front gob. Doesn't get it. Fails the rush in. Can we get a chain push with this ball and chain that would free the troll up? We're going to try. Only a 1 in 3 chance going the right way, so of course we do not. One more chance.
They've got the advantage. but there is no
Well, we've hit their player, which is good, but it's not helping us clear the troll.
that player might be nothing good
But we have now got enough assist to 2 dice that with the goblin.
I should probably say something meaningful.
Which, of course, uses the last reroll, which makes the 1 turn now almost certainly not going to work.
That player's a little
For which reason I think we do this first.
he's on the ground.
Grump, 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 grump. Please something go well. Hey. Hey. Not that it did anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we don't do the handoff, we just go straight for the throw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're aiming for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need the scatter to go forward. Which is more likely, the handoff or the scatters forward? Probably the handoff. Not projectile vomit. Your teammate. You. No. Oh well, it didn't turn over at least, I guess. So we can do a stomp with Bomber, I guess. This Bomber's likely to get sent off anyway next turn. We've achieved 0 in that half and we've lost most of our team. Argue the call for fungus, not the others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So like we're absolute best case draw, and that's, I'm going to say, less than 1 in 10 chance because we've removed nothing and we're missing most of our good players. So looking like a loss to start the final round, I'm afraid. That was a really, really dire first half. Just really nothing going our way. Sigh. That's not how I want to end the goblin run. I want to end the goblin run having fun. It's my fault. I came in with the wrong attitude. Came in with the attitude of thinking good things would happen instead of just thinking goblins will happen. You've got to be more philosophical because goblins will do this to you often. I just wanted it to be more fun.
He tried something.
Could we not? Like these trolls, like have just not done anything in the entire flipping game. Oh my god. Just only roll 1s for the entire 16 turns. It's exhausting. We're not going to get to foul anything again because there'll be nothing on the floor. Finally. We're still not going to get to foul anything. It goes awfully, Dukes. It goes as badly as a goblin game can go. It goes really, really terribly. I'm being grumpy about it instead of being philosophical. The stupid thing is, I won my Rebbl semi-final yesterday, and like, I didn't even like get that excited about it because like, I don't know. I think I'm just in a weird place with Blood Bowl. I think that's probably the problem, really. I'm in a weird place with Blood Bowl. I'm feeling a bit like, I don't know, like, other than ZFL, which is just fun because it's silly and there's a story to it. I'm feeling a bit like directionless with my Blood Bowl. And so, like, this was like the one thing I was looking forward to just because it's like, oh, it's fun, it's goblins. And then we just had the most misery game ever where nothing works.
Is that a fact, though? What?
Well, it's a question of what the fans are looking at. Who would you rather look at?
I think I need to find some games that aren't Blood Bowl to play on stream for a bit. I think I'm back in that space. Just needing something that isn't this. Because like the good games aren't making that excited other than, again, ZFL, because ZFL is just silly. And if the good games aren't getting you excited and the bad games are making you frustrated, you're only going to have frustrating times.
Look at all those men sitting down. There'll be trouble with the unions if this carries on.
Oh. I'm still getting 2 dice and everything. Boo. Oh well. Now let's roll another one on the troll. I mean, you can't say we haven't been consistent. Whatever else we've certainly been consistent with those trolls. My goodness.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Hey, that last one looked almost competent.
Still at 0 removals for the game on turn 10 with goblins. Always a good sign when you've removed 0 players. I think it's Monday night, the other one, Kangshan. You should try some of it. ZFL is genuinely really fun. ZFL is the most fun in Blood Bowl, in my opinion. I think the unusual thing about Fungus Ferret, given how the rest of the game's going, is just that he's on the pitch at all.
This is going to be decisive.
It's the only surprising thing about where Fungus is right now. Not with all the other good players. Grumpy stream. Everyone loves the grumpy stream. No, I was just trying to get him to do anything useful at all, which no one on the team is doing. And then on the final action, I was trying to get him out of base contact so he would maybe survive another turn to do something useless again next turn.
Did this guy leave his brain in the
So good enough should not be ever in the considerations for ZFL. ZFL is definitely an all levels league. I cannot possibly be more grumpy than you right now. Try me. But no. This is a short-lived grump. I will get over it. I will get over it. Because it's just a Blood Bowl game. Oh my god, I got to take a troll action. I genuinely thought it wasn't going to happen this game. I got to use a troll and take an action. Oh my god, it even got a removal. Things that we had ceased to believe could happen. Incredible scenes as our troll actually takes an activation. Oh, Stanford. Bloody rubbish. I mean, we're going to fail this dodge, and none of it will matter. Might as well do this first, I guess. Can we get a fungus serve? No. Boo. Okay, that's exciting. Did expect that to fail. The dodges really have been bad this game. Along with everything else. I know I'm saying that like that's a standout thing rather than the common experience. Hit this for 2 dice, and if it doesn't fall over, we don't get anything, and it's got armor 11, or just do the stomp. Do the stomp. Maybe we'll remove another thing. We do not.
Guild of Bandits and Affiliated Trolls.
It is just a Blood Bowl game. It really is, though. And no matter how frustrating your game is right now, it will be over soon, and then it will just be a Blood Bowl game. It's always true.
He didn't see the opponents around him, did he? Ah, using an ancient Blood Bowl.
Or you could choose to steal on it, or even you could choose that option, yes. I don't recommend it, but you can choose to not get over it and to be grumpy about it for the rest of your day. I think that's my my one thing I always say. Like I can get very grumpy playing Blood Bowl, but I am quite good at just then going, okay, once it's done, it's done. It doesn't tend to stay with me.
This reminds me of the time you got bored. A king of the goblin create a living mess.
Why don't they fail things while we're here failing everything? That's annoying. Genuinely is quite annoying. Let's change my plans a bit. Boo. That's the worst square. Either hit them or come backwards. Fine, hitting them is good. Okay, nice. All right. Now, I really wanted you to get to here so we could do that block. We've got block and they don't. Right. Knowing they still can't come through this gap, so do we hit this and try and hit everything, or I think we kind of have to. We're in a pretty desperate situation.
Unity is
It's a nice pal. Even nicer with the armor break. Okay. So I need 2 assists to hit that. Okay. Is this the blitz? Or is this just a block? Just a block, I think. Great. There's nothing down there, so we could get a nice stomp in there.
get up.
Okay, we actually got the KO as well. It might appo it. They don't. Okay, nice. Actually got 2 removals this drive now. Some things that are not terrible have started happening, and that's a nice feeling. Haven't blitzed yet, so I guess we just 1 dice here. Come around. Stop you from getting on the back. Or dodge forward and create the threat if we make it. I think forward. Okay, that was a good turn. It's taken until turn 12, but that was a good turn. That was a good turn. We needed it. Really feels good to have finally got any removals at all. It's been really tough sledding, playing without like all of our best players, bar like 2, against a full 11. Hey, Shirato.
And why should mine be any different?
Welcome to UK. This is not the arena, Von Roo. This is Rush 9, 1 in 9. They've had awful blocking dice. Like, I can't even say they haven't. They've had awful blocking dice. It's just in the first drive that didn't matter because we had no players. Like, it didn't matter because they had nothing left. Yeah, this is Clan League, Von Roo, so it's not the same as arena where you've got to like make a roster to a certain thing. We did get like, there was a minimum I had to spend basically it was an almost completely rookie goblin team, except for we had 2 block trolls, the sneaky get hooligan, and a block ball and chain. I think that was pretty much all I did. Got one here, a troll here. I think we need to do that still. Fine, we've got block. That's a good direction. Go south. I think this is a 1 dice, which is a mistake. Gotta push, which is okay. That is a turnover. And it is the end of Fungus again. Second time Fungus has taken themselves off the pitch. Not great. Not great.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. All I can think of is splat.
Missed out on first nav shield on tiebreakers. Ah, that's rough. God, a lot of people missing out on tiebreakers. Well, you definitely all have my sympathy because I do know what that feels like. I didn't realise you hadn't won one. I thought you won that one ages ago with the 2000 TV tournament. I'm sure it will come. Yeah, well done on playing well enough for that to matter.
An interesting technique. I'm sure a perfectly good punch would serve us just as well.
Got a second. That is where I was for a very long time, so I definitely feel your pain on it. Going for the sack on the ball here. But it's last reroll. I probably wouldn't put it in, but that is a dead goblin. I didn't put it in. That's a rough one. That's definitely a rough one. Right, so what was the play? I mean, we've pretty much just got to leg it because we're running out of time. Which means I think we've got to do this blitz. That's a good pal. Bring you up. We obviously can't go to the sideline because they can just surface. So it's got to be like here. Maybe we'll get to try and foul at the end of the turn, but not right now. You might just get up. At least it's going to make one of you stay where you are.
Another player on the ground. The coach will be spitting teeth at this.
I definitely want to foul that at the end of the turn. I think we want to rush and just tag that and make them do the dodge. Maybe we're just tagging this. Maybe we're just tagging all the black orcs. At this stage of the drive. Well, that's obviously not good. So they have got the 2 dice here if they can get the dodge out. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I understand people feeling proud of their stuff. I personally wouldn't do it. Sergeant, like the markers is reroll markers. The only time I did do it was actually like when it wasn't my markers, but I borrowed a team. I didn't have any markers, and so I just used Hex Baron's shields because they were in the box as reroll markers, and he saw it and got very annoyed with me. So yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I think 1, 2, 3. They can just take with a big one, can't they? That's a 3 dice now, not even a 2 dice. It's not like an issue. Like I wouldn't tell anyone they can't use it. But like, yeah, it's definitely not a thing that I'd tell anyone they can't use it. I think it's just, I would say it's one of those things that makes me roll my eyes a little bit. Oh, big snake. Okay. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for us, obviously. Serve that. Then do we just have to go in, or can we stall? I'm definitely not like telling anyone they can't do it. That's not my feeling at all. Are we risking the stall here, or are we saying the 2 turns quite hard? I think we're risking the stall because a 2 turn may be quite hard, but it's still possible. You are not in range to hit, so I think we... what? Dodge you to there first. We've had terrible dodges. We have had terrible dodges. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just being a grumpy goat today. Like, I didn't mean to sound like people shouldn't do that either. But like, yeah, a surgeon said that, and I kind of agree. Like when I see them, it's a bit like, it feels a bit like boasting. But like also, like people are allowed to boast. Like that's not like against the rules. People are allowed to boast. They're allowed to feel proud of doing things. Like I'm not trying to rain on anyone's parade at all.
Oh dear, I hope that player has written a will.
Written? Players can barely speak, Jim, let alone write.
I mean, that's a totally fair question, Kangshin. I mean, mine are just like on my shelf gathering dust with many other things. But yeah, like it's a totally fair question. What else you meant to do with it? Like it's an actual mini, you can use it for something. Like, I think all perspectives here are very valid. Well, from a pretty terrible position, we look like we might have got a draw here. They can still 1 turn to get the win.
So, none of the knocked out players seem to have awoken in time for the next down.
What I am a bit sad about is that I used the bribe on Collie and she hasn't played the entire game. I shouldn't have used the bribe, so it's on me. But like, yeah, I did use the bribe on Collie and that first KO, she was KO'd on the first drive. She has not woken up again. Hey, J-Lev. I feel like I've just been a real grumpy goat today, and I feel like me saying that about, like, I was only agreeing. I wasn't the one who brought it up, but I felt me agreeing has added a level of, like, imposing my grumpiness today on other people, and I didn't mean to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If people want to use their shields as reroll markers, they absolutely should. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can't blitz us even that square. Is it better to put this forward? And then maybe like the disturbing presence thing? I feel like it probably is. At which point are we then better off just doing a bit more crowded like that? Let's try that. That's totally valid. Like, yeah, like, yeah. Kang-Shin, I am sorry for being a grump. that's my closing thought on this whole thing. You should absolutely use that however you want it. I mean, it's really no different. Like I said, like, oh, sometimes it, like, I look at it and I think, is that being a bit boastful? But then, like, I mean, mine are on my shelf, right? So is that being a bit boastful? Like, it's stupid. Like, the whole conversation is stupid, which is why I'm trying to back out of it. So, yeah, like, I am trying to back away from my stupid on this. Surgeon is not sorry. So, the one turn is possible. They've caught the ball. They could even not hand off here and just throw from here. That's probably what they should do. So just block the troll out the way. Get it to here. You've also got our disturbing presence over there. So it's possible. No rerolls, but it's possible.
Using an ancient
I think I was, like, definitely, like, brought up, like, this is definitely, like, also, like, personal. It's about my, like, upbringing as well. But I was definitely brought up in a quite a, like, boastfulness is, like, not a good thing kind of family. Like, so, like, I think that, like, also impacts how I am with stuff like that. Sometimes I'm, like, being boastful in my head. When I apply it to myself, I view it as a negative thing, which is why I'm not very good at self-promotion either. I think that was, like, slightly just, like, to do with, like, who I am and, yeah, how I was brought up, I guess. It's kind of like it's one of the things that I feel like I'm wrestling with like Blood Bowl at the moment. Like, I've started touching on it before, but like I am. Oh my god, that's the way to end the season. I'll finish that thought after this game. Let's wrap this up. Well, we got the draw after I grumped. I mean, let's be honest. Part of the watching MisspelledTree play goblins experience is listening to me tell you that I've got no chance whatsoever for at least 12 turns and then getting a result anyway. That's been a consistent theme this season, so apologies for that. But we got a draw. We got to the end of the season. I hope we'll do more of this next season. I don't know. I haven't spoken to my clan about whether we're doing another season in Rebbl Clan. I hope we will, because I like playing with Collie and Giraffe and Dizzy and Chamber. It's fun. But yeah, I don't actually even know how like any of that works. I've done Rebbl Clan back in the old days, and I'm certain you do get to take your team across from one season to the next, but I can't remember exactly what that looks like and how that works with the clan ledger and everything. So yes, we end on not a loss, and we were the first game of the round, so we don't know how the team has done for the round. But if you've enjoyed watching this goblin run on YouTube, hit that like